All right, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. This is from CBS Evening News. The destruction of Hurricane Michael is incredible. I guess it had winds up to 150, 60 miles an hour. Wow. You can really tell it.
A local business here, one of the staggering number of buildings and houses that have been either damaged or destroyed following Hurricane Michael. Michael has now claimed 6 lives as victims were recovered here in the Florida Panhandle and in Georgia and North Carolina. 11-year-old Sarah Radney was killed by debris that ripped through the roof of her home in southwest Georgia. More than 24 hours after Michael made landfall on this coast, the scale of the destruction is becoming clear, and it is.
Look at how wiped out that area is. Unreal.
Immense. Have a look at Mexico Beach, 20 miles east of here, before and then after the storm. It took a direct hit.
Wow. Massive.
Homes and businesses were blasted off their foundations by these winds that reached up to 155 miles an hour and this huge surge of seawater. To fully understand how hard this coast was hit and how widespread that damage is, it is helpful to see it from the sky. We did that today. We're going to show you that in just a moment, but we're going to begin with Manuel Bojorquez in East Point. That's about 60 miles southeast of us.
A view from above Mexico Beach, Florida shows utter devastation. Today, FEMA called this tiny tourist town Ground Zero.
We're in the eye wall.
Michael's 155-mile-per-hour winds decimated homes. Businesses were reduced to piles of scrap metal. Neighboring towns along the Panhandle didn't fare much better.
So we've made it to East Point, Florida, and this is the type of damage that we're seeing around here. Looks like the entire corner of this building was just sheared off.
This is what's left of the gym at Jenks Middle School in Panama City. The roof and walls ripped away. The Hornets volleyball team was scheduled to play their semi.
Oh, just gone. It's hard to imagine the massive destruction in the east on this. It's just hard to imagine.
Finals here yesterday. Roads throughout the Panhandle's coast remain treacherous.
Driving down the road here, you can see some of the pretty big debris that's been scattered about. The semi here that almost looks like it was bent in half and just thrown to the side of the road there.
Block after block littered with debris, fallen trees, and tangled power lines.
This is something you're going to see all over the Panhandle, and that's power crews moving in and out of the area to spots where they're needed to try to get those power lines back up and restore the electricity here. It's going to be a long few days for them.
Today's staff and emergency.
That's an understatement. That'll take weeks, unfortunately.
Workers at Gulf Coast Regional Medical Center transported more than 100 patients to regional hospitals, starting with the most critically ill. Back in the hardest hit sections of East Point, today was cleanup day.
That right there, that's the water line.
Keith Millender has lived in this house his entire life, and he's never seen a hurricane quite like this. But he says he also won't let Michael take him away from here.
How do you rebuild?
Time.
Time? Little by little?
Little by little. Time.
But this is home. You don't plan to leave.
Oh, no, I ain't going nowhere.
They got to be hardy people. I don't know how they do it.
His home is just down this highway, Highway 98, which remains largely impassable tonight, and here's why. The storm surge literally ate away entire lanes of this highway. This is what first responders are having to get around tonight, as well as people who are returning home to see what is left. Jeff?
Manny, thanks very much.
All right, pray for the people in the Panhandle and the area that this is still affecting. These storms are incredibly dangerous, to say the least. Again, Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Good day.